Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a question for you real quick. Have you ever had to make something you don't want to? Because that's kind of where I'm at right now. Anyhow, I have to make this video here for my astronomy class. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Now what is it about that now I have to make this video instead of a normal Friday vlog about guitar related stuff? Well, I don't really know. We're about to find out. So it's something about the inner planets, or the terrestrial planets, or aka, you know Earth, you know how to rock. It's the other planets that are rocks instead of gas. So I'm going to put on the bean and I'm going to drink out of this giant Step Brothers coffee cup because I'm thirsty. Go coffee. Now I'm going to click on one of these links here. I have a bunch of links. I have a total of 10 links and I really think I need only one. This one? This one looks like it. It's a PowerPoint. So let me tell you real quick what I know about these planets. I know that they're all rocky-like, right? That's what I know for a fact. They have rocky substances of sorts. They're not just gas all the way through like, oh no, Neptune. Pluto's a weird planet though, because it's out there with the outer planets. That's why it's a dwarf planet now. But it's so small. But it's actual just a block of ice that's just floating through. I don't know. It's weird. I'm tired of this already. I need to play a guitar. Be right back. Now that I've done that, we can get back to the video at hand. So, what I found out today, as you can see, it's a different day based on the shirt with an actual logo on it. I found out there was a lot more work to be done than what I recorded, and the work that I recorded was useless. So I deleted about 13 minutes of footage. Granted, the minute and 30 intro was recorded yesterday, and I chopped that up pretty well. But here we are, and I have some good old information for you hackmen, and anyone who actually wants to learn about, planets right now. So, as I told you yesterday, we're talking about the terrestrial planets. Planets are rocks. The planets that aren't gaseous, or the outer planets. I think I mentioned something about Pluto being weird with it all being ice-like. But hey, we're moving on. And today, we're talking about some weird, cool facts. I have a giant 105 point thing, like 105 slide PowerPoint. And it has a bunch of cool facts on it, like this one right here. And it says, if the sun was 2/3 sized of a golf ball and placed on a goal line of a football field, a 100-yard field, Mercury would be 1/10 the size of a tip of a ballpoint pen on the 1-yard line. Now to me, that's what I call interesting. Now there's a cute thing right here. Says which one's Mercury and which one's the moon. It's a picture. I'll show you. Come with me, buddy. Look at this. Look at this right here. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get some good old. You know which one's Mercury and which one's the moon? That's Mercury and that's the moon. You see the face of the moon. And Mercury's all weird like and has a bunch of those little crater things. So boom. Now you know the difference between Mercury and the moon. Do you enjoy it yet? Did I earn the A? So there's something in here called a habitable zone. I've known about this since 8th grade. So for me, 5 years ago, I've learned this. And to put it into my terms, a habitable zone is the distance from a star that a planet has to be in to support life. Earth is like in the perfect part of it. It's not too close. It's not too hot. It's just perfect for life. Technically Mars is in it, but Mars is so cold it's just ice and dust. I mean, Mercury definitely doesn't qualify in the habitable zone, being so close to the sun and with no ozone either. It has drastic temperatures, as of a high of 800 degrees Fahrenheit to a low of -280. And obviously if you had to go through that every day, you would die in like 2 seconds. Moving on. All things Mercury. Wow. Fun fact time. Random fun facts. Mercury was a goddess of The old peoples, the old dead people, they believed Mercury was a god, and they saw one of the good old boys who was looking at the stars one night. It's like, that thing moves differently than those other things. I'm gonna name that one Mercury. That's what happened. Then you got Venus. They did the same for Venus and Mars, but they named us Earth. More if the sun was 1/3 size of a golf ball at the edge of the field line. So Venus would be 1/4 the size of a tip of a ballpoint pen and be placed on the 2-yard line. Now Earth would also be 1/4 the size of a ballpoint pen tip, but on the 3-yard line. So that's where you want to be. I want to talk about Earth real quick. You know, the rock we're on right now. According to this, we have 1,500 active volcanoes, 1,000 natural geysers, 185 impact craters, thousands of mountains. No, we have a moon. We went there once or twice. We beat the Russians there. The Russians beat us to space, but we beat them to the moon. Oh, here's some fun facts. The reason we have a leap year. So, a typical turn of a day is 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4.1 seconds. And the 4 extra minutes adds up over 4 years, and that's where we get the leap day every 4 years. So I'm done with that PowerPoint. I want to get some other knowledge in here. You know, like that was nice and all, but let's talk about this right here. I want to talk about the size of these planets and how good they are and how big they are and how far away they are and how long it takes them to spin and go all the way around this giant burning explosion in the sky. So let's start with the closest one, Mercury. Mercury has a diameter of 4,879 kilometers. Wow. That's small. It has a period of rotation of 59 Earth days. That's how long it takes to spin once for a day. This is what gets me. The revolution though is only 0.24 of a Earth year. So a fourth of Earth year. So it has like 2-3 days in a year. So that to me is astounding funny. So that to me is kind of funny how Mercury only has 3 or 4 days of Mercury days per year, but it's only 58 million kilometers away from the sun, which means it is burning hot. And it has 0 moons because it's so small it can't get a rock to go around it. Now good old Venus here, with its greenhouse effect killing everything inside of it, has only 12,104 kilometers in diameter, which is really close to Earth. If you remember earlier in this video, I said Earth and Venus was 1/4 the size of a ballpoint pen tip on the 2 and 3 yards lines, in respect to the sun being 1/3 golf ball. You go back and watch it if you didn't. Either way, it has a rotation of 243 Earth days, which is making it well over half a year for us. But its revolution is 0.62, so if I'm doing math correctly, which I'm probably not, it doesn't have a full day in a year. Venus is a total of 108 million kilometers from the sun, and it also has no moons. Can you blame it? It's burning up on the inside. It's hotter than Mercury. Jeez. Now Earth, this rock that we all love, is a good old 12,756 kilometers in diameter, meaning it's good enough to fit a few billion people on it. Some of them are starving. We'll learn how to cope. Now, period of rotation is obviously, like I said earlier, 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds. Or 1 Earth day, as it puts on here. So, you know. Get your hours right. Don't call it 24 hours a day. It's not. It's 23 and 56 minutes. We are a nice 150 million kilometers around there from the sun, giving us perfect situation for life. Good old year is 365 and a quarter days. And number of moons, we have that good old one moon that just keeps going around us. Good old Mars. The last one we're talking about, the last one, that's a rock. Are you ready for this last rock? Get ready for this rock. I'm going to tell you about this rock, man. Alright, Mars, it's a good 6,794 kilometers in diameter. It's a pretty small rock, but it's bigger than Mercury. So it's a decent sized rock. It's like the average rock. But if you compare it to really everything else, it's still a pretty small rock. I feel bad. It might get made fun of from people like Earth, which are pretty big rocks. And they're just judging them, Mars and Mercury, for their small rocks. Its rotation is almost the same as Earth, with it being 1.03 Earth days. Now, let me just say something about the good old Mars. It's pretty far from the sun. 228 million kilometers away from the sun. Making it pretty darn cold. I know you want to know how cold it is, so we got to do a Google search. The average is a good old negative 63 Celsius. While there are some parts to be known to go down. Now there are some parts to be known to go low as 123 below 0 Celsius. Well, that's pretty cold. Seeing that would easily kill a man, I'd say that's cold. Saying that would kill a man is pretty obvious, and I say that's pretty cold, and I don't like it when it gets below 40 here, so I'm not gonna move to Mars. But so I decided that reading the vocab was not a good idea for this unless I could include it into this, what I'm doing here. And so I am. And I don't need this now. I need it to be open. I'm recording my audio on it, so I need this to be open. But I don't need it now. You know why? Because I know my vocab. I know so well that I'm gonna just open up the vocab. So I know I'm doing the right thing. Just to make sure my facts correct. We got those intercrater planes on Mercury. You know what I'm talking about? Those ones that are like, it's the planes between where the craters are, and it's smooth and it's nice, but it's hot and cold. But then you got scarps on Mercury, which are like these just 90 degrees, like just straight falls down 90 degrees on Mercury. Caloris Basin, which is a large bullseye impact crater on Mercury that we care about for no reason. Oh wait, yeah we do. It's the largest feature on Mercury. It's pretty large. Then we got the old-fashioned shield volcano, that very common broad domed volcano that's like all over the solar system, that almost every planet has one. Or the Valles Marineris, which is like a giant Grand Canyon that goes 1/4 the way around Mars. It's pretty big. You could say Mars has something to show Earth. They got a bigger hole. Or Olympus Mons, which is also the largest mountain in the solar system. So Mars also got a pretty big mountain and a pretty big hole. I think they're trying to show up Earth for just being almost double their size. They're like, Earth, you're fat, but you ain't got nothing to show for it but that Mount Everest. What you got there ain't nothing on my Olympus Mons. And that you have silly things like runoff channels and outflow channels, which are basically signs that there was water and flooding on Mars. And permafrost, which is basically like, Mars is frozen forever. And it's like, no duh, Mars is frozen forever. And you can get different types of atmosphere, and I'm not getting into that. But that's my video. I'm getting way too much. I have now in total recorded over 30 minutes of footage, and you're not even seeing 20. So hope you enjoyed this. I'm just now hitting a near 21-minute recording time. I need some help editing this. It has to upload tonight. It's Friday's video. Mr. Hackman, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I know you're the only one watching this far. And if you actually cared about me and my grade, you would give me an A, because you're such a nice teacher. But I know you're not gonna do that, because you don't feel like this was hard, but you don't understand how bad editing is. Editing a video is tedious and it's long taking, and you think this 20-minute recording session is something? I will spend about 2 hours just trying to edit this to be decent. Then I gotta find the right backing track. By the way, do you like the background music? I finally got background music for my videos. I got some royalty free background music. Anyhow, I'll talk to you guys Monday? I won't talk to you Monday. I'll upload a jam like usual, unlike this past Monday. And on Friday, I'll talk to you about something you'll actually care about on my channel. And I'll see you then. Till next time.